Hello guys and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to discuss some common combat classes in LitRPG. This video is the first part of subsequent videos about common classes in the LitRPG world. Kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive updates of our subsequent videos. So, let's begin. We are going to start with the warrior class as it is the commonest class in the LitRPG world. The warrior class are masters of the art of battle. Warriors combine strength, endurance, stamina, constitution or hit points also known as HP, leadership, and a vast knowledge of arms and armor to wreak havoc in glorious combat. Usually, characters of the warrior class use shields when positioned at the front lines, knocking down enemies while allies support them from behind with spells, bow and many other ranged attacks. Others forego the shield and unleash their rage at the closest threat with a variety of deadly weapons. Warriors taunt enemies and draw aggression from them, thereby keeping them occupied for strategic attacks from allies. This is why warriors have massive health pool, bulky physique and heavy armor. There are many specializations or subclasses of the warrior. Examples of these are the barbarian class, berserker class, knight class, fighter class, etc. Another important thing to note about the warrior class is their proficiency and mastery in one or more weapons. The warrior class have a diverse array of weapons to wield such as sword, axe, shield, crossbow, mace, spear, mallet, staff, etc. This class is suitable for aggressive, strong-willed and hardened characters. The LitRPG book, Nova Terra, Titan, by Seth Ring and Defiance of the Fall, by J.F. Brink can give you a good picture of the warrior class. Mage class. The mage class is another common but one of the most powerful classes which focuses on magic and arcane arts. In some LitRPG books, the mage class is the pinnacle of character progression or cultivation. Characters gifted with a keen intellect and unwavering discipline may walk the path of the mage successfully. The arcane magic available to a mage is both great and dangerous, and thus is revealed only to the most devoted practitioners. To avoid interference with their spell casting, mages wear only cloth armor, but arcane or magical shields and enchantments give them additional protection. To keep enemies at bay, mages can summon bursts of fire to incinerate distant targets and cause entire areas to erupt, setting groups of foes ablaze or summon powerful beasts that they can throw at enemies. However, mages usually lack physical attributes like strength, endurance, and constitution while having massive intelligence, wisdom and sometimes the willpower attribute. Mages have a lot of specializations and subclasses such as fire, frost, earth, air, arcane, dark, light, cleric, battle mages, etc. This class is suitable to characters who are intelligent, open-minded and curious. The book Clan Dominance, The Sleepless Ones, by Dem Mikhailo has a good representation of the mage class. Paladin class. The paladin class is a combination of the warrior and healer class. The class is usually linked to divine beings or a holy crusade with the duty to protect the weak, bring justice to the unjust, and vanquish evil from the darkest corners of the world. These holy warriors are equipped with plate armor so they can confront the toughest of foes, and the blessing light that allows them to heal wounds and, in some rare cases, even restore life to the dead. They are versatile as they have the abilities of the warrior and healer class, making them important in any group due to their ability to perform two roles. The drawback of this class is that they cannot match the strength or physical advantages of the warrior class and also cannot outperform the healer class. However, paladins have three known specializations like combat healer, guardian or protector paladin, and retribution which is DPS oriented. This class is suited to characters who believe in karmic distribution. To experience this class, read The Way of the Shaman, or Dark Paladin, which are both written by Vasily Marhanenko, and get a measure of what this class offers. Priest or Cleric class. Clerics are connected to divine beings who grant them the powers and energy to cast powerful healing and purification spells. Clerics or priests are devoted to the spiritual, and express their unwavering faith by serving the people. This class is also known as healer class. Their powers are usually magnified in the confines of their temples, and the comfort of their shrines help them support their allies during war periods. In the midst of terrible conflict, no hero questions the value of the priestly orders. The cleric class is set up like the mage class, with the difference being their focus on healing and religion. Like mages, priests wear robes and sometimes wear armor. Priests are also proficient in certain weapons which they use is melee combat. The drawback is their low physical attributes and the divine allegiance which will prevent them from certain opposing specialties and divine beings. This class is suited for characters with strong sense of piety. The book, Life Reset, by Shema Kuznets covers a lot of experience surrounding the priest class. Rogue class. The rogue class is dexterity based as speed is the hallmark of the class. The class is characterized as a free-for-all class, like the name indicates. For rogues, the only code is the contract, and their honor is purchased in gold. Free from the constraints of a conscience, these mercenaries rely on brutal and efficient tactics. Lethal assassins and masters of stealth, they will approach their marks from behind, piercing a vital organs and vanishing into the shadows before the victim hits the ground. They do not care about fair fights, because for them, there are no rules of engagement. Oftentimes player characters in this class are adept in thievery, scouting, lockpicking, etc. The rogue class has 3 major specializations which are scout, assassin, and thief. This class is suited for characters who prefer to operate from the shadows. Read the LitRPG book, Alpha Physics, by Alex Kozlowski and Endless Online, by mage Johnson, to have a feel of the rogue class. Shaman class. Shamans are spiritual guides and practitioners. Though shamanic abilities are not of the divine nature, but they often have the same elements. Unlike some other mystics, shamans commune with forces that are not strictly benevolent. These forces are usually spirits of different rank and elements. These spirits or elements are chaotic, and left to their own devices, they rage against one another in unending primal fury. It is the call of the shaman to bring balance to this chaos. Acting as moderators among earth, fire, water, and air, shamans summon totems that focus the elements to support the shaman's allies or punish those who threaten them. A major difference with mages is that while mages cast spells, shamans perform incantation by singing and dancing using spiritual objects. Shamans have 3 major specializations known as Elemental Shaman that perform as ranged DPS, Enhancement Shaman acting as melee DPS, and Restoration Shaman also known as Healer Shaman. The class is suited for characters who value premonition and the feeling of the energies around the world. Check out The Way of the Shaman, by Vasily Marhanenko to have a feel of the Shaman class. Warlock class. In the face of demonic power, most heroes see death. Warlocks see only opportunity. Dominance is their aim, and they have found a path to it in the dark arts. These voracious spellcasters summon demonic minions to fight beside them. At first, they command only the service of imps, but as a warlock's knowledge grows, seductive succubi, loyal voidwalkers, and horrific hellhunters join the dark sorcerer's ranks to wreak havoc on anyone who stands in their master's way. Like mages, warlocks are magic users and spellcasters, however, their strength is in the demonic summons who do most of the heavy lifting during battles. Warlocks can DPS as all 3 specializations, Affliction, Demonology, Destruction. This class is suited for player characters with the flair for manipulation and dominance without getting their hands dirty. Check out Succubus by A.J. Markham to find out more about the Warlock class. Necromancer class. The Necromancer feels at home and safest in the graveyard. Necromancers see dead bodies as materials and a pathway to power. They build armies by reanimating dead bodies. The reanimated dead bodies, also known as undead, usually possess some of their skills or magic from the previous life which they employ to further the necromancer's goal. The necromancer also have an ability that helps him create from scratch or customize the reanimated dead to form skeleton golems, giving them specific physical features that would suit any circumstance. The necromancer is ideal for crowd control by summoning multiple minions, including skeletal warriors, lieutenants, skeletal mages, bone golem, command golems, etc. A build with the bone wall can delay the movement of enemies by blocking the path between them and the necromancer, protecting allies as well from enemy projectiles that get absorbed by the wall. There are multiple AoE skills to dish out loads of damage across the battlefield: corpse explosion, dark curse, bone spikes, etc. The strength of this class is the manpower it gives to the necromancer, while the drawback is the absence of personal power compared to other classes. However, this class is suited for player characters with a talent for strategy. Check out Awaken Online, Catharsis by Travis Bagwell. Thanks for watching the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.